Welcome to the Business Blast podcast. I'm your host, Tyler Wagner. This episode is brought to you by Authors Unite. Authors Unite provides you with all the resources you need to become a successful author. You can learn more about Authors Unite and join the free community at authorsunite.com. Now, let's jump into the episode. All right, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Business Blast podcast. I'm your host, Tyler Wagner, and today I have Jessica Yarbrough with us. She is the CEO Babe. She helps women monetize their magic and create high-end coaching and consulting programs. So welcome to the show, Jessica.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, Tyler.
Of course. Thanks for joining us. And we'll dive in. The first question that I have for you is, what's the best story from your life that has an underlying valuable message?
Definitely that was when I was working at a startup company, high pressure, overworked, headed for burnout. And I took a chance and walked away from the company that I helped build, gave up all my stock options, and bought a one-way ticket to Asia. And I spent the next 4 years traveling the world and really finding myself. And I would say the underlying message behind that is, if you have a dream, to go ahead and follow it, that no matter where you go, there's always opportunity. In fact, I was able to start consulting, and I started my own consulting business in Thailand back before the term digital nomad was even coined. So, and that the biggest takeaway was, no matter where I go, there's opportunity. Yeah. And you can follow your dreams. You don't have to settle for something that doesn't serve you.
And what's the most valuable piece of information we should know that's within your expertise or industry?
I would say, especially because I work with women, that when you hold your value, you in turn give other women permission to do the same. So don't play small, don't undervalue yourself, charge a premium for the transformation that you bring to others' lives.
And what's your best piece of overall business advice, so not necessarily industry specific?
I would say get out of course content consumption and hire a mentor that has walked the path and can show you the way there.
And if you could give your younger self one piece of advice, what would that be?
Start sooner and raise your rates.
And in your opinion, what's the key to happiness?
Operating in flow instead of fear.
And what's the best book that you've read, and what was the number one thing you learned from that?
I would say The Alchemist, and it's that same message of follow your dreams.
And what's your favorite quote and why?
That would be by Oprah. Create the highest, grandest vision possible for your life, because you become what you believe. And why is this important? Because I do believe that our mindset and our vision drives ultimately how our life is going to unfold.
Yes. Thank you so much for coming on. Jessica, the last question I have for you is, where's the best place for people to find you online?
You can find me on Facebook at the CEO or Instagram, CEO Babe as well, #.
Perfect. Thanks again, Jessica. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Tyler.
The podcast you just heard was recorded with Anchor. If you want to make your own, download the Android or iOS app completely free from anchor.fm/podcast. That's anchor.fm/podcast.